Yo, what up YouTube EX? It's your boy Daddy Easy here, iPod jailbreak hacker, otherwise known as Only Use Me Tomahawks. Some of you guys may know me as Easy, like I always say, to the black, to the blue on my avatar on my YouTube channel. Yeah, buddy, so I'm back with another video for you guys right now, and this is going to be a little fast video. And the point of this video is basically talking about why is everybody picking the DJI Pocket 3 over every other camera, mostly over the Sony ZV-E 10, the Sony ZV-E the Sony ZV-E 10 Mark II, every other camera that's out there. Like literally, I've been using this camera over my ZV-E 10, my ZV-E 10 II, which that does have 4K 60. It's just this camera has so much towards it that I can do more on this camera than I can do on all my DSLRs. Like I got a DSLR right there, I got a DSLR right there, I got a DSLR in the other room, I have another one inside my bag that's packed up for when I go out with a go. And this is my go-to camera, like literally right now. Like when it comes towards me doing productivity or reviews or product reviews and I need to get some of these special shots, a lot of time I resort towards using my iPhone. And basically what I would do is, like some of the shots that you see that when I'm doing some of the spin around shots and stuff like that, I literally have to use my DJI gimbal, my Osmo, what is it, the Osmo Pocket, what is it, the DJI Osmo Mobile, I forgot which version it is. I still got the first one. I had the other one that was fully magnetized, but I had to return that one because the motor on it stopped working, so I had to return that one back. But I would use my iPhone for a lot of those shots and use the gimbal basically just to turn the camera around to get some of these special type of shots and stuff like that. A lot of the zoom ins and stuff like that. And I like using my phone, but even towards I started using the Pocket 4, the Pocket 3 like that to try to do some shots, but because the focus on it is not as good, and also with the iPhones you do have that portrait on it that you can pull zoom and set up the portrait motion and stuff on there, and that's why I kind of use this. So when I was doing like a Star Wars run by, I could do full pull on it, blur it out and stuff like that. But on the Pocket 3, I can put it in rotation mode, or I can set the gimbal to do certain things, to do a flyby. So I can lock it in, so when I'm doing like a flyby and I want to get like close to the freaking keycaps, I can literally do it that like it looks like it's zooming in. Like that's the reason why I like it. And this camera does something that my DSLR cameras can't do. And I spend about $700 to $1,000 on cameras. My G7 that I wanted for so long, y'all know I just recently purchased that. I brought lenses and stuff on that. On this camera, I literally can't do what I want to do on my DSLRs, and this camera gives me full black background blur. As you can see right now, I have some bokeh on here, and I like that. It's not fully that everything is like fully blurred out. I just like it enough that it's a little bit enough blurred out that it looks good like that. So that's what I do like about this camera. And I'm gonna show you the main thing, the main reason why I like this camera, and this is the reason why a lot of other creators is liking this camera also. So let me show you right now, and it's basically this. Do you see this lighting? Low lighting. The only thing I have in here is RGB lights, LEDs and RGBs. With my DSLRs, you know how hard it was for me to get the effect that, right? Like literally, I'm not even editing this. I'm not using LUTs. I'm not editing the program. I'm not doing this into no editing things. The only thing that's going to be edited is just my audio to put it in sync, because with the microphone, it basically goes off sync. So that's the only thing that's going to be edited in post. If I was to upload it in RAW, I would actually use the onboard camera for like the audio instead of using the lavalier microphone, because it'll be a little bit better. But this is really low light. Every camera that I've purchased, from the Elgato MK, from the MK the MK2, it was in 1080p 60. Then I brought the Elgato Facecam Pro, which is full 4K 60. Sorry. It does good, but you have to mess with the settings and you still get a lot of that noise in the background. I got ND filters for this camera right here. I'm gonna show you right now, which is sitting right here. You can see my filter right there. I do like this filter, but when it comes towards using night shots, this filter is basically good for outdoors, not indoors. I tried it, I popped it on here before I did this video. It looks good, but it's not as good for like indoors. This is basically like for outdoor shots, for more cinematic. So if you want to make it more cinematic, throw this ND filter on it, and it'll give you like that Resident Evil type of gradient type of look, or movie type of look. So that's why I kind of got this. So if I want to do like a horror type of scene footage inside the house, but I don't have to put it inside the editor, I just throw this filter in and it just looks good like that. And it has a turn on it, so you can basically turn on. But you see how my hat is glowing, right? You see how my logos on my shirt is glowing. You see how everything in this room is glowing, the blacks, the pinks, the blues, how everything's just glowing. This is the reason why people loves this camera, and I can't front. I can't front. And I can also make this thing do a rotation on top of it, so I literally can't front. I'm glad that I got it. I have two of these. I have another one that's actually behind it, charging right now. This is the one that I'll actually move backwards and forwards inside the room at. So I'm using this one because the battery on the other one is charging, and my battery handle on this one just died. And I got probably about, let me check. Okay, my battery handle is dead. And I got 93% battery left. That's the one thing I like about this this camera, is that I can literally, and I got myself in focus right now. Let me just put this on face tracking. As you can see what's going on right now, face tracking. Turn face tracking off, and that's what I like. Productivity. Let's just get this. See how I'm blurred out? And it all works in low light. I love this thing. I mean, can't go wrong with it. So yeah, guys, this is the reason why everybody's buying the Pocket 3. This is why you should go out and get it yourself. You don't even need to use low light settings on here. It just works out the box. Just play with your settings. Like if I want to make this thing even brighter, to make my hat glow even more, I can set the this is the settings I got right now on here. Currently right now I'm using 1/120 at 1600. Set the menu. Everything is set to auto. I have the customs for my EV. The EV is set to -3 on top of that. The custom settings for the sharpness and the noise is set to -1 for the sharpness, and the noise set to -1 also on top of it. If I want this shot to be a little bit more brighter and have my hat and everything be a little bit more bright on towards it, I can set it down to 1/160 at 1600s. I like it, to be honest, I like it at 1/60 at 800s, because it makes it a little bit dark. It makes everything in the background a little bit darker. It makes the blacks a little bit darker, and it makes the hat pop out a little bit more on top of it. So yeah, that's why I kind of like it like that. But the 1600s is good. I don't use 1600s for anything. When I'm in low light, I kind of like pushing it a little bit brighter. If I was doing something that I want myself to be more in a darker element with a nice, like an arcade, let's put it like this. What you're seeing right now, it's like arcade lights, right? If I want to do it towards David Buster's arcade, I will put my settings down to 1/160 at 800s, like that, to give it the David Buster's arcade look. But if you live in New York City and you was born like in the early 90s or the 80s, like where I'm at, where I'm born at, there was an arcade called the Penny Arcade back in New York City, Times Square. It was just filled with RGBs, like pink, blues, greens, and stuff like that. Basically, it was like this color right here, and it's just like a good pop out color. And so I would actually use that other settings to make it like this. I would just change the settings on it. But for Dave and Buster's arcade look, I would do 1/160 at 800s. For Penny arcade look, if y'all go to arcade and stuff like that, like the pinks and blues, I'll use it at this setting right here. Or I'll probably just push it down at 1/160, or probably put it at 1/120 at 800s or 1600s. It all depends how I wanted to make it look. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. I got that nice little blur, nice little I can't even say it. Sorry if y'all see my hand. I try to keep my hand out of the screen because I'm still healing. but you can see that it has like this little hue on the LED lights. It pops out. You get a nice little bubble effect on each part of the LEDs that you can see going right here. So yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna catch you guys later. Tell me guys what you think, and I'll catch you guys later. That's it, and I'm out. Deuces. Oh, and this is how I actually use the microphone with the stand. I made a video showing you guys how to use your case as a microphone stand with everything. As you can see, I got the legs right here, and basically that's how I talk to you guys. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.